Everyone, my name is Shubham Santosh Pandit and today's video topic is Singleton class in Java. Firstly, Singleton pattern says that just define a class that has only one instance and provides a global point of access to it. In other words, a class must be ensure that only single instance should be created and single object can be used by all other classes. There are two forms of singleton design pattern. Firstly, early installation, in that creation of instance at only load time, and the lazy installation, and it means creation of instance whenever required. But then main advantage of singleton design pattern is that it saves memory because object is not created at each request. Only single instance is reused again and again and again and again. And then why singleton design pattern is used. So we can say that singleton pattern is mostly used in multi-threaded and database applications. It is used in logging, caching, pool, configuration setting, etc. In object-oriented programming, a singleton class is a class that can have only one object. That means at an instance of the class at a single time. After first time, if we try to instantiate the singleton class, the new variable the new variable also point to the first instance created. So when whatever modification we do to any variable inside the class through any instance, it affects the variable of the single instance created, and it is visible if we access that variable through any variable of that type defined. And how to design the singleton class: make constructor as private, write a static method that has a return type object of the singleton class. Here the concept of lazy installation is used to write this static method. Normal class versus singleton class. The difference in normal and singleton class in terms of installation is that for normal class we use constructor, whereas for singleton class we use get instance method. For example, code in general, to avoid confusion, we may also use the class name as method and method name while defining this method. How to create a singleton design pattern? To create a singleton class, we need to have static member of class, private constructor, and static factory method. And then static member gets memory only once because of static. It contains the instance of the singleton class. The private constructor, it will prevent to instantiate the singleton class from outside of the class. Static factory method, this provides a global point of access to the singleton object and return the instance to the caller. And then the significance of class loader in singleton pattern. If singleton class is loaded by two class loaders, that means two instances of singleton class will be created for each of the class loader. So that's all about singleton class in Java. Thank you everyone.